Happy Thursday, all my fellow brothers and sisters in doll. It's me, your buddy Donnie again, with another Dolly review, and as always, telling it like a TI is. I am very grateful for my every single one of you subscribers, and even those of you who have not subscribed yet, but occasionally watch my videos or leave a comment. I'm still grateful, but I would really appreciate it if you subscribed. And I only have about less than 300 subscribers, and I'm proud of all of you. Thank you. I'm very grateful. But one of the reasons why I do not have thousands and thousands and thousands of subscribers is because I'm mouthy. I admit it. Because when I tell you that I tell it like a TI is, I'm not whistling Dixie. I really, really mean it. And as mouthy as I am, I know I'd be ruffling people's feathers from time or two. And that's fine. It's not that I'm a troublemaker or a stuff starter. It's just that, there's some things that need to be said, and a lot of my colleague YouTubers who create doll content, well, as much as I love them, they are very politically correct. And not only politically correct, but their videos, if you listen carefully, they say just the right things. Because what they do is ear tickling. They tell you what you want to hear, and again, that's fine. That's why they have thousands and thousands and thousands of subscribers. And I'm not going to call out on anybody's name particularly because that would be crass and in poor taste. But some of these YouTubers, who make, doll content as I do, yeah, they have fancier graphics and whatever. And their videos are more elaborate and they have high def cameras, special lights, production values. While here I am with my little, phone, just, making these humble little videos. But I digress. The point of it is that I'm about to address something that, again, I really hope there won't be repercussions but the thing is, books of values. You see, I wipe my aspiring nose with the books of values. And you want to know why? It's because these prices, they sound good on paper, but in reality, people are not ready, at least most people are not ready to pay this ridiculous amount of price, these ridiculous prices, for a plastic doll. I'm a doll lover, and at times I have splurged, unusual large amounts of money, but that was when I had a really good job. Like the most expensive Barbie I have ever purchased to this day was a mint supersized Christie, $300. But again, that was in the days of milk and honey, when I had a really good job. Anyways, back to my point. Folks take these like this is the Bible. This is not the Bible, okay? These are just some, opinions based on some people that say, oh yeah, this is worth $1,000. The Brazilian-made Barbies are very desirable. And the reason why they're very desirable is because these are not clones or knockoffs or bootlegs. No, but these are genuine Mattel licensed franchise with the Estrela company in Brazil, who throughout the 80s and 90s made beautiful variations of American issued dolls. Okay, American concepts. But some of these dolls, because they're so rare and hard to find, people think they're going to pay off their mortgage by selling one doll. Like currently, somebody selling of this one in particular for on a website for $5,000. Really? And if you're watching this video, I'm not going to say what website, not to put you out, but, I like to make a call to common sense, which obviously is not very common. You, whoever you are, if you actually believe you're going to get $5,000 for a Barbie doll, I say, okay, you're very optimistic. I would not. If I had this doll in my hand, I would not ask $5,000 for it. Anyways, again, whoever you are, in whatever website selling that doll for $5,000, if you find someone to pay you $5,000 for that doll, hey, more power to you. I do not mean to insult you. But as a rule of thumb, I would like to ask all of you to, have a little more, if any, common sense. $5,000 for a Barbie doll? I mean, really? I mean, okay, maybe I speak because I'm such a scrub, okay? Yeah, I'm not an affluent person. But your average Joe is not going to be able or willing to pay $5,000 for a Barbie doll. Your average Joe. But then again, some of those doll collectors, are very, very affluent, okay, with wonderful positions, wonderful high-paying jobs, who $5,000 they can find in the cushion of their couch, okay? So wait, if you're making that type of money, honey, knock yourself out. But that's not the majority of people. Your average doll collector is not going to spend $5,000 on a Barbie doll. So what I do, and this is my opinion, when I see a doll that I really, really like, but I see the price is exorbitant, I mean, it's just absolutely ridiculously out of my league, what I do is simply have my version of it. This doll over here, I customize her myself, and I'll tell you about her in a minute. But first, let me show you the real doll. I mean, the original, rather. Okay. This is from the Barbie and Bob Ritmo de Rock. Okay. I can recognize that here they use the body with the arms that have that originally were issued for Beauty Secrets, Barbie and Christie. Apparently in Brazil they like those bodies with the bendy arms and articulated wrist. So they continue producing their Barbies with it. And of course they kept the Superstar era head mold. Now I've seen this doll, okay, throughout the years, on different websites and people selling them for, again, prices that are way, way out of my league. So about 10 years ago, I decided, you know what? I can do this. I'm not trying to recreate a Bob Mackie exclusive here. This is a Playline doll that from pictures, I decided to create my own. So here's not an unboxing, but an unzipping. And voila. This is my version of Barbie and Bob en Ritmo de Rock. Okay. This is originally a rescue doll. And if you recognize the face, is because you know your Barbies from the 80s. This is none other than Crystal Barbie, which I felt looked similar enough to the makeup, that this doll was issued in Brazil. So I took this crystal Barbie whose hair had been fried. I gave her a full reroot, a boil perm, gave her all these delicious curls. Okay, I purchased this material from the fabric store. I think it's called lace or tulle. I'm not 100% sure. And I made the ribbons, okay, myself. Luckily, when I bought this crystal Barbie, I kept her original jewelry, which is very similar to what this doll was issued at, except it doesn't have the hanging pendant stone. But I decided to keep it. I wasn't going to cut it off. This looks like a fur little stole boa. So what I did, I simply used a scrunchie. A scrunchie, yeah, like the type of scrunchies that my mama wears in her hair. That makes for a great little boa. Okay, now the outfit. The outfit, it's if you know your '80s Barbies and it looks familiar, is obviously the unitard or leotard. I'm not, sometimes I get mixed up my terminology, but it's a onesie. There, that's a safer term. This onesie, which originally belonged to Great Shade Barbie from the mid '80s. Okay, and the shoes, I don't remember where I got them from, but they are a genuine original Barbie by Mattel's vacuum pumps, which I love. Okay, and this doll came with some chains. Now, I don't like using metal, okay, on my dolls because of the rust that it'll inevitably provoke and stain it because I live in Florida and it's very humid down here. But I was able to approximate this look, okay, myself. So rather than chains, metal chains, I use gold cord and the little green ribbon onto her left thigh. Again, it's no brainer. Her ring is, the original ring. I just removed the dangling parts, and that's it. Voila. You know. So my point is, and I'm sure I'm preaching to a choir because a lot of you do this as well. When you find a doll that is simply way too expensive, just make your own. Just make your own. And your own version, it's good. It'll do. I'm happy with this doll. I love her. I think she came out very, very well. It may not be 100% like this one, but it's good enough for me. I'm happy with her. You see, I'm not a stickler for exactitude. I'm more of a champion for proximity. Sometimes in life, as close as you can get. There's a gentleman whose name escapes me, but I'm going to put the link down in the description of a video, a gentleman in Brazil who owns this actual doll. And he's made a beautiful review of it, okay? And I'm going to show it to you. I cannot embed or include or edit that video of that gentleman within my video for a million reasons. But what I can do is I will put the hyperlink on the description on the bottom so you can just click on it and watch his review of the actual original doll that was made and issued in Brazil, as I'm here with my version of it. Anyways, I believe I have taken enough of your time. Thank you all very, very much. I appreciate the views. And ta-ta for now. Smooches!